Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to DRW Radio episode 80. We are 30 minutes removed from Thursday Night Smashdown. It was a very, very epic show. It was one of the best Smashdowns that I've been a part of. I have a couple special guests here tonight on the DRW Radio show. Tonight we have Alex Storm and Stoner. Guys, welcome to the radio show.
Glad to be here.
I'm glad to be here as well.
Just 30 minutes ago, we were live at the in LA at the Staples Center, not out the LA, holy shit. We were live in LA at the Staples Center for Thursday Night Smashdown, and all I've got to say is holy shit. On a night where we found out who would be competing in the International Championship ladder match at Darkmania 2. On the night where a new World Heavyweight Champion was crowned. On a night where Jay Styles finally defeated GVD and took him out of DRW. Was the same night we are pretty sure we witnessed a murder. Chris Zero power bombs Adam Rush not only out of the main event of Darkmania, but 45 feet through the stage and then lights him on fire. Stoner, what was your first reaction standing backstage waiting for your ladder match? What was your first reaction seeing that?
My first reaction was, what was that smell? Because I didn't exactly see the match. But I gotta say, it was very, very brutal. My kind of thing.
Chris Zero promised us all a few days ago we would see something that we never seen before. This is a side of Chris Zero walking into Darkmania as DRW champion that everybody needs to be afraid of. Alex Storm, you and Christian Rainey went to a draw. You will be going on to the International Championship ladder match at Darkmania 2, standing backstage, resting up after a brutal match with the now World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you did, what was your first reaction on what happened tonight at Smashdown?
Depends on which one we're talking about, because he had a lot of moments.
When Chris Zero powerbombed Adam Rush 45 feet to the ground, through the stage, and then set him on fire.
When I was backstage watching that, my first reaction was, what the fuck is Chris Zero gonna do? Then when I saw him actually just powerbomb him from that distance, I literally thought, is this man going to jail? Has he been to jail? Or, I just couldn't comprehend it. It's something like somebody so psychotic would do. I wouldn't even go to that. I wouldn't even go to those links.
I don't know how to explain what happened, but Adam Rush, we don't know the state right now. He got moved to a medical center here in Los Angeles, and we haven't heard nothing. The doctors haven't gave us an update, but we're pretty sure Adam Rush is not making it to Darkmania. He could be dead. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I mean, they said he didn't have a pulse when he left, but
it's the risk you take.
This is the risk you take in this business. No. Also, let's not take anything away from anything that happened tonight. Jay Styles, after 3 back-to-back ass beatings by GVD tonight, it was a Hell in a Cell TLC match, and it was for the Chronic Championship, which was Jay Styles' last chance at a ticket to Darkmania. A Soviet hook could not keep Styles down. A Soviet connection could not keep him down. A catapult power bomb on the outside of the ring could not keep him down. GVD win for the Soviet connection again, and it was one too many times. Styles countering it. Styles clashed through the chair. 1, 2, 3, a new DRW Chronic Champion. Now that Chris Zero, you Stoner, and many other men along with Jay Styles are part of Sons of Arkham, how did that make you feel? Knowing what was going to happen later on that night, how did that make you feel seeing Jay Styles finally capture the DRW Chronic title?
Coming in here to DRW, I saw a lot of people. One of the people that caught my eye was Jay Styles. And when I heard about his little rivalry with GVD, I was a bit surprised. I thought Jay would be the one giving it to GVD, but no. And I'm really proud of him finally beating GVD and putting the nail in the coffin in and coming to Dark Mania.
It's coming to Dark Mania finally as Chronic Champion to go in a unification match against Christoph Storm. Alex, you watched that match happen. Chris Zero watched that match happen. So many people were back in gorilla position watching that match happen. What is that saying for the respect that people like you, Alex, and you, Stoner, have for guys like Jay Styles and the now former employee of DRW GVD?
Nobody should ever look up to GVD. He was not a true champion in my book. But every newcomer that's coming into DRW, I'm sorry to say this, they shouldn't look up to Rennie. They should look up to a person like Jay Styles. Each and every ass whooping, like you stated, he got back up and he fought. And that it takes heart, it takes guts, it takes everything in your body that you're willing to risk to actually do things like that. He has my ultimate respect right now.
As do I.
Stoner, you are also aligned with HOPW, as you are Alex Storm. Both of you are also employed with DRW. Tonight, watching Chris Zero, before he powerbombed Adam Rush, possibly to hell, when he came out and he announced to the world that, what happened this past Sunday at the HOPW pay-per-view, that DRW invaded HOPW, and that then he announced that HOPW and DRW will have a cross-brand pay-per-view. VTech has announced the name Throwback Thursday. How does that make you feel that finally HOPW and DRW get their long-awaited cross-brand pay-per-view?
Both companies are some of the best that we have in this industry today. And both of them have great talents. And with both of them going into their prime, both of them are definitely going to show their A-game. DRW is, of course, going to bring its top guys like Jay and maybe Alex. Giving you a compliment, Alex.
Shut up, Cole. Stoner, Cole Stoner.
Well,
Okay. Now, earlier on that night, Zach Zero made a debut by beating the unholy hell out of the Icon Sting. It was a hell of a debut for Zach. Zach beats the hell out of Sting, costs him his match. Messiah beats Sting, not cleanly whatsoever. Then Zach announces that he's here in DRW. And then he announced that at Dark Mania, it will be VTech versus Zach Zero, just days before Chris Zero versus VTech. As wrestling fans, how does that make you feel for Dark Mania and for Throwback Thursday, that two big matches like that will be back to back?
Well, Alex, really putting me on the spot. Well, anyways, how I see it, Dark Mania, we already have a lot of great bookings. We have, of course, the ladder match, and who doesn't love a bunch of ladders?
Ladders!
We need a shirt with that. But anyways, we also have Christian Rainey versus Chris Knox. And we even have Jay Styles. Everybody loves Jay Styles. But now with this match added on the card, I've got to say Dark Mania is getting to the point where we're going to be sold out.
For those of you that don't know, Dark Mania, April 12th, live in Santa Carla, California. Alex, your thoughts on Zack Zero not only debuting in DRW, but the announcement of Zack Zero versus VTech at Dark Mania, then a Throwback Thursday, Chris Zero versus VTech at the HOPW and DRW cross-brand pay-per-view.
Throwback Thursday. Plus Dark Mania 2. Both going to be sold out, and I bet on that. See, you got two huge matches in both pay-per-views that have the wrestling world buzzing. Zack Zero versus VTech. Epic. Chris Zero versus VTech. Legendary. These matches can redefine HOPW and DRW. Hopefully in a good way. Not like they both kill each other and now DRW and HOPW are fucked. But these matches, I'm just ready to just watch them backstage.
Well,
pretty sure everybody is.
We talk about HOPW, we talk about DRW. There is the one guy who I'm considering the man of the hour, the man of the night, the man of the week. The one guy who, after some altercations and some firings here in DRW, he picked up the heavy load and he's ready to take the ball and run with it. He is the new DRW World Heavyweight Champion, Christian Rainey. But with Christian Rainey winning the World Heavyweight title, it is the front man of the Sons of Arkham to take on the front man of the league, Chris Knox at Dark Mania. As wrestling fans, how does that match, let alone the Dark Mania card, make you guys feel?
Alex, I went first last time. You go.
So, Chris Knox versus Christian Rainey. What can you say about this one? The league is... I haven't had much thoughts about them. I've heard of them, but I haven't had much thoughts about them. I know that they are a threat. I know Chris Knox is a major threat. Definitely to Christian Rainey's title reign, but I think Christian can pull it out. Christian has the drive. He has the experience. Chris Knox has experience, but Christian has way more experience. And I think he's going to be the one to actually represent DRW for the next coming years.
Now, what I think, I have seen both Knox and Christian. I've seen them before in HOPW as a tag team. I've seen their work in a lot of other places. Both of them are both amazing talkers, and I know that sometimes they can be very good friends, but when they are going into Dark Mania, Christian representing the Sons of Arkham, Knox representing the league, we already know it's probably going to be match of the night. Because Christian is the guy that he looks like a normal guy, but inside he is really, really messed up. And then you look at Knox, the man all put together, the perfect wrestler in this industry. Both of them are going to probably tear the roof off of the center. I forgot the name of the center, even though I'm working at it. Shit. They're gonna blow the roof off the place.
We talk about Dark Mania, now let's run through the card real quick. The opening match of Dark Mania for the International Championship, it will be a ladder match. Michael Wolf will defend the International Championship versus Alex Bling, Balkan Carnage, Steve Starkiller Smith, Messiah, Alex Storm, and Stoner. Then, for the Ultra-Violent Championship, it will be a bloody splinter match. Eric Draven will defend versus Chris Cage. Then for the DRW Tag Team titles in a triple threat TLC match, the American Saints will defend versus The Sickness and The Addiction. Then in a unification match for the DRW Television Championship, Jay Styles will take on Christoph Storm. Then in an end of an era, 5 rounds of death. This could be the end of the road for 2 icons. Tyler H will meet Firestar Hart. Then the Epic Father versus Son. V-Tech versus Zack Zero. Then, in a last woman standing match, it will be DMG one-on-one with Susie Spitz. Then, in a no-holds-barred 3-way dance where the winner will advance to the main event to fight for the DRW title, Torrance Banks will fight Aaron Youngblood and Miguel Roderick. Then in a Battle of the Sisters Buried Alive match, where the winner will become the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, DMG will battle Kai Morbid. Then, in the co-main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, there must be a winner. We see the first encounter of Christian Rainey defending the world title versus Chris Knox. Then it will be an epic fatal 4-way in the main event for the DRW title. The 81-time world champion Chris Zero looks to defend the DRW title versus well-deserving #1 contender Alex Fame. The man who defeated the 7-foot Samuel Taylor to get here, Sean Ripper, and the winner between Miguel Roderick, Torrance Banks, and Aaron Youngblood. Stoner, Alex Storm, both of you are on the card of Dark Mania. Looking at your DRW careers, this is your chance. This is your Dark Mania moment. Are you guys excited? What do you guys have planned, and will you capture the moment? Stoner,
okay, let's go.
You first.
Well, in any company that I join, I see people, I see these moments, they're big pay-per-views, sometimes that people can never, some of these moments in these pay-per-views, people can never live up to. This is Dark Mania 2. Now, there's a little thing called, is 2 better than 1 or is 1 better than 2? Now, I am going to prove this theory. I am going to make this the best damn performance of my career. And, Alex, I hope you do too. Because we are fighting against each other in that ladder match as well.
Definitely fight each other. This ladder match, it means a lot to me, Cole.
We're going to take a commercial break real quick, and when we come back, we will discuss some final news about Dark Mania and some final news about DRW. We will be right back. We are back, ladies and gentlemen, here on DRW Radio, the 80th episode. And we were just discussing with Stoner and Alex Storm about what happened on SmackDown and the card for Dark Mania 2 in Santa Carla, California. Last year, Dark Mania was live at the Tokyo Dome at the Korean Hall in Tokyo, Japan. It was an amazing event, but this year we look to top it, our first Dark Mania in the States, live in Santa Carla, California. But right here on DRW Radio, I want to make the announcement. Dark Mania 3. A stadium will open its doors for the first time in over 20 years that I know of. Dark Mania 3 will be live from the Pontiac Silverdome. It is going to be an amazing event. The slogan for Dark Mania 2 was Darkness Awaits. The slogan for Dark Mania 3, Good Times Are Coming Back. It is going to be an amazing event. April 11th, I believe it will be. We will have an official date. That is the unofficial date, but I think it will be April 11th. And also, tune in to DRW 81, DRW Radio 81 or 82. That will be when we announce the following upcoming pay-per-views. But tonight on DRW Radio 80, I'm going to announce the next 5 pay-per-views for DRW, not including the cross-brand pay-per-view between HOPW and DRW. So wrestling fans, get out your calendars. Grab your phone, go to the calendar app. You're going to need to write down these very important dates as soon as I can find my pay-per-view document, where I have all the pay-per-views down. But until I find that, I wanted to talk about how DRW looks to set an example this year at Dark Mania that we are the very best in the business. Tune in April 12th to find out just what I mean. Okay, here we are. As you know, April 12th will be Dark Mania 2. May 24th will be Aftermath. June 21st will be Final Face-Off. Aftermath, we will be live from the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. June 21st, we will be live. Final Face-Off 2 to be exact. We will be live at the ECW Arena in Philly. July 27th, Ultimate Opportunity, the 2-year anniversary show of DRW. We will be live at the Taylor Dome in Bethlehem, Jerusalem, the DRW Arena. And the final pay-per-view, August 16th at Destination War. We will be live at Madison Square Garden. Actually, I'll announce one more. September 27th, Battle Clash. We will be live at the Korean Hall at the Tokyo Dome in Tokyo, Japan. That is your next several pay-per-view dates and where they will be held at. Guys, to close this show out, DRW tonight on SmackDown. 1 to 2 possible murders. A new world champion. A new chronic champion. We found out the card for Dark Mania. Men, are you ready?
I am ready.
It is just 4 weeks away. It is Dark Mania 2. I hope you guys are ready. The final stop was tonight. We are on the highway to Dark Mania 2. We'll see you in California, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and good night.